If you think Saudi Arabia is all about oil and sand dunes, think again. The kingdom is cashing in on a different kind of gold rush: tourism. And if the numbers are anything to go by, it's proving to be quite the gusher. In 2019, Saudi Arabia threw open its doors to leisure tourists, trading its oil barrels for boarding passes. Despite a pandemic hiccup, the country's tourism sector has skyrocketed. Last year, tourism alone accounted for a record 11.5% of the kingdom's GDP. International visitors splurged nearly 57% more than the previous year. Now, this is according to the World Travel and Tourism Council. But this isn't just about the five-star hotels in Riyadh or luxury shopping in Jeddah. Enter Aspa. It is the latest tourism investment startup backed by Saudi's sovereign wealth fund. It is on a mission to make even the lesser-known parts of the kingdom a hot-ticket destination. By 2030, Aspa plans to add 2,000 hotel rooms and to bring in 5 million new tourists, all while spending somewhere between $40 million to $107 million per project. Saudi Arabia has set a bold goal of 150 million annual visitors by the year 2030. All of this is a part of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Saudi Vision 2030. This 2016 program aims to diversify the kingdom's economy, society and culture. The country has already attracted record-breaking 30 million international tourists in 2024. This number is up from 17.5 million in 2019. That's an impressive trajectory. But if the kingdom wants to hit 70 million foreign tourists by the year 2030, it will need to grow by 14.69% per year, as per experts. Tourism Minister Ahmed Al-Khatib remains optimistic. Speaking at an event, he said, and I quote, "We are making mistakes, but we are learning fast." He also pointed out that Saudi tourism is playing catch-up, having only opened its borders to leisure travelers in 2019. They are planning to double their hotel rooms from 400,000 to 800,000 in 10 years. To keep the tourism numbers climbing in Saudi Arabia, the kingdom will need low-cost airlines, budget-friendly stays, and competitive pricing. The government also launched the Land is Calling campaign last year. This was to target visitors from Europe, the US, India, and China. But let's not forget, religious tourism remains Saudi Arabia's biggest draw. Makkah and Medina continue to attract millions of pilgrims each year. Now, this proves that while Saudi's tourism industry may be diversifying, its spiritual roots remain strong. The road ahead, with 80 billion in private investment expected by 2030, Saudi Arabia is not just betting on tourism, it's going all in. The kingdom insists it won't face an over-tourism crisis. Officials argue that its vast and diverse landscape can handle the influx. And while 2024's 9.4% growth rate was slower than the 65% surge in 2023, Saudi Arabia is confident that it's just getting started. After all, oil may have built the kingdom, but if tourism continues its meteoric rise, Saudi Arabia might just have found a new black gold, one that doesn't run out.
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogon, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.